What fetish will you keep a secret from the people you know IRL? Those sleep fantasies where you are sleeping and someone starts getting frisky with you and wakes you up a bit but you are already part way through. Hashtag X200B, edit, man this blew up, thank you to the strangers who gave me silver. Also, to people who are saying rape, I meant this more as a consensual act to help deal with morningwood. I do not whatsoever condone rape. When my wife and I first became parents, we were so tired all the time that we didn't always get around to sex. We both often wake up in the middle of the night well into foreplay. Sleep sex became a thing between us since we duck and right after go who started that. I don't remember the beginning. Honestly, had some of my best sex this way. There is a point you realize you were both asleep and now you're both awake, and it's like we were both too stressed tired trying to fall asleep, but our bodies knew what they wanted and now we are here. I constantly imagine how anyone I talk to will moan in bed, so much so as when they sigh I get an instant turn on. Wow, thank you for my new fantasy. You're welcome. Brother backs. I'm not talking asses, but like, bare female backs. I have no idea why, but those are so goddamn attractive to me, especially when you can see like, muscles or shoulder blades. I will never tell anyone I'm not in a relationship about this. I don't want women thinking I'm like, staring at their backs when they're turned away. Because I might be at it. Tonight Reddit has made me feel a lot more normal. I thought this was way weirder than it was apparently. I will validate your fetish because I go out of my way to find clothing that shows off my back. So it's nice to hear someone really appreciates it as much as IRL. My wife can essentially orgasm just listening to my heartbeat. More turned on I get, faster it gets, more turned on she gets. It's kinda interesting. But people would be confused. Edit, was absolutely not expecting this. Thanks for the coinage. To answer some common questions: 1. No, she's not in healthcare. 2. How does it happen? Not sure. So she will get very turned on. Then my effort, if needed, is minimal. For example, I can use a stethoscope to listen to her when she's listening to me and it'll kiss her bead on her neck. That will do it. I can use that same technique elsewhere. 3. I don't think she knows what Dexter is, haha. Your wife takes I'm attracted to anyone with a pulse to the next level. I'm surprised by how tame most of these are considering this as Reddit. Those are only the ones that are upvoted. You gotta get in the trenches, son. That's where the truth lies. I'm working my way there now slowly. My girlfriend and I have a costume trunk. We seem like normal people, but any night we have free, we roleplay sex together. My favorite is when she's dressed like an angel who doesn't know what sex is, and her favorite is me dressing up like a doctor and speaking in a clinical voice as her regular checkup gets out of hand, lol. We've been together for some time now and it's like our go-to hobby or form of entertainment. We'll even be texting ideas to one another during the workday. Honestly, it's like having several girlfriends, lol. Edit, this really took a lol. Thank you for the gold and the silver and all the other stuff. I've gotten a few questions as to how you can bring this up with your Well, I lucked out because she and I were into text-based role-playing games, and it's how we met, so working it into our sex life was like a natural nerdy progression. However, I mentioned this post to her and those questions, and what we suggest, if you're unsure how to bring up that you're interested in this, is to be like, oh hey, I was on Reddit yesterday and I saw this NSFW post. I clicked it because I wanted to see how weird they got. Do you know people roleplay? How would you react if I did something like that? Like pose it in a way where you can back out if the response isn't positive. Don't just come at them like, hey babe, let's pretend tonight. You be Sailor Moon and I'm Tom Hanks from Big. Go. Do you ever combine your angel and doctor? Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? I better check just to make sure. Yes, lol, yes, I love the joke, and yes, we had a crossover. She was an angel lost from heaven that stumbled into my practice looking for help getting home. The doctor found all this talk crazy naturally and insisted on an examination, assuming she had heat stroke or something. The angel, observing no human modesty, undressed unprompted to be examined, and the fondling began. LOL. I now know more about your sex life than I do anyone else, TBH. Nice try, person I know in real life. Choking. Like, my friend group makes jokes about choking sometimes, but every time I'm just sitting there like haha JK and less. That's so common now I don't even hide it unless it's in a professional or family setting. There were like 5 years where every girl I slept with was into it, ranging from enjoying a hand around her throat with like pressure to wanting it so hard she was turning purple. Maybe it's just that I attract a certain kind of girl, but I'm pretty sure most of the girls I've slept with have been into it. I'm in a weird position where that in bondage are what I'm into, but not in a rough way. It's hard to describe it, but being choked or bound in a loving way is the best. Like they're putting a little bit of force into it, but you can tell they're trying to make sure they're not hurting you. It's super hard to find examples of this, too. Anytime you look up choking or bondage, it's always hardcore and horrible. I feel you. Like, dominate me, but be nice and loving about it. Good to know there are people like that, because I want to be the one dominating in a low-key, nice, loving way. I really like sweaters. A woman in a sweater is so hot. I think it's because I'm attracted to knowing that they are warm and comfortable. Also, it's super cuddly. A woman in a sweater is so hot. Especially when you turned off the AC. Stop, I can only get so direct. Wife is sweating bullets, completely dehydrated and unconscious on the floor. Damn, baby, you know me so well. Dominant girls that are normally shy and or submissive. Shy in public, but pin me to the wall in the bedroom. Yes, please. Just want a muscular woman to beat me the duck up. NGL. Up, death by SNU. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised. Smiley face, sad face, smiley face, sad face, smiley face. I like inflatable pool toys a bit more than I'm supposed to. My IRL friends and family don't need to know that inflatables and their squeaky noises turn me on. Wait, were you on a reality show? Nope, but I think I know which one you're talking about. I'm pretty sure that guy has the same fetish as me. It's actually not as stupendously uncommon as you might think. Naked women brushing their teeth. Something about the boob jiggle and the fact them pearly whites are stayin' pearly is just so nice. Hararagi. Tongues. Like, not the muscle, organ, specifically, but like having their tongue sticking out, sucking it when kissing, watching it when they talk. I don't know why I'm strangely attracted to it, and it makes me feel like people would think I'm a serial killer if they knew. Mine is slightly up your alley. I could watch my crush's partners talk all day long. Mind you, I would space out, didn't give two shits about what they were actually saying. Something about watching their lips and teeth and tongues move drove me crazy. I too felt like a freaking serial killer, haha. There was one guy I dated for like 2 weeks that I was like, nah, this isn't doing it for me, lol. My wife uses Duranio still doesn't know I'm into political RP in the bedroom. I pretend she's Putin. Absolute madman ducking, tagged her, I'm done. Or mad lads. Ironically, humiliation. Same here. When I see people get picked on or just put in the lower social group, I just get attracted to them and want to help. God, I wish that was me. I'm really into being treated well and respected. You sick duck. Look who's talking, you sick farts out of butts. My thing is letting my boyfriend do whatever he wants whenever he wants. Giving him free and total reign over my body. And the more I get him, the more I want him. I only recently learned of the term free use, and I guess it kinda falls into that. My boyfriend is the only one in the world that knows how much he owns me. Okay, I've been recently realizing how much I love and crave the idea of this, but have been really frustrated because the type of man I usually find myself pursuing usually has no aggressive bone in their body, so they feel weird about it and don't like the idea of it. The worst part is that the softer, gentler the man, the more I want them to own me, and the more aggressive the man, the more I want to own them. I genuinely wouldn't know what to do with that kind of power. Starve to death, probably. I want you to duck me however and whenever you want me. Prosts to be to shy and keep the same sex frequency as before. This is exactly how it went for me. GF, do whatever you want with me. Proceeds to duck missionary. In the era of hardcore online porn with midgets, chainsaws, and some farm animals, choosing missionary is the ultimate form of rebellion.